Yo, everybody, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Q. Back at y'all with another video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all know what's going on, man. So, the Jets have fired Robert Saleh, man. This is a shock to me. I think Robert Saleh he's not a bad head coach. I think he's a good defensive mind, but that's pretty much all he is, in my honest opinion. I don't think dude knows anything about offense. But I really don't blame Robert Saleh as much as I blame the Jets front office. The Jets front office have done a terrible job managing this team the past couple of years. Um, Even going back all the way to the Zach Wilson thing, they totally mishandled the Zach Wilson situation completely. Um, they didn't get like a offensive coordinator that he could mesh with ever really. Uh, Zach Wilson really should have sat his first year, but they thrusted him into being the starter. Although he had a, a I rookie season, I guess, but he should have been sitting for real, for real. They bring in Aaron Rodgers, who's a 40-year-old quarterback. They trade for Aaron Rodgers and to mentor Zach Wilson. And they also bring in Nathaniel Hackett as well, who's also trash. And if y'all can remember Nathaniel Hackett, he was the head coach for the Denver Broncos one year when Russell Wilson was there. Russell Wilson ended up having the worst year of his entire career, and then Nathaniel Hackett ended up getting fired, and then they brought Sean Payton in, and Denver and Russell Wilson ended up having a bounce back season with Sean Payton in Denver. So you can tell that everywhere that Nathaniel Hackett goes, he doesn't have a very good track record as far as winning games and, managing quarterbacks. Let's just be honest. I think Nathaniel Hackett is a terrible head coach, and I think the dude's just a loser, honestly, in my opinion. But let's get back to the Jets though. Completely mishandled the Zach Wilson situation. Had to trade him off. Got Aaron Rodgers in. Aaron Rodgers ends up tearing his Achilles like 3 snaps into his first game as a New York Jet, so he ends up not playing the entire season. So Zach Wilson had to play again. Once again, didn't look good. Um, Now, honestly, bro, now it's to a point where they fired Robert Saleh. You know what I'm saying? So they keep Nathaniel Hackett on. So I'm assuming Nathaniel Hackett's probably going to be the interim head coach. Um, yeah, but honestly, the thing that doesn't make sense about this firing is what direction is this New York Jets team headed? You're a 2-3 football team. You're not terrible. You're not terrible as far as defense goes. I think Salah only allowed over 20 points 2 times this year, and that was against the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. You know what I'm saying? So those are really really good teams, but every other team, he's held them under 20 points. So I just don't understand why they fired Robert Salah. I mean, like the New York Jets but the New York Jets though, they've been doing things that don't make sense for a while now, dating back to when they traded for Hassan Reddick. I mean, you trade for Hassan Reddick, you don't want to pay him because when you're paying for Hassan Reddick, that's a championship move. Like I'm trying to win a championship here. On in Aaron Rodgers, he's automatically in win now mode because the dude is 40 years old. So the Jets should automatically be in win now mode as well. I mean, you got a 40-year-old quarterback. You don't even know if he's going to play next season. So wouldn't it make sense to keep the because good teams don't do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Fire the head coach 5 games into the season. The coach is 2-3. I just don't understand how good the Jets were expecting themselves to be. I feel like this is a team that doesn't have any self awareness, and they don't understand how good they can really be. Because I didn't even look at the New York Jets as a playoff team coming into the season. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. The New York Jets don't have a great roster. They have a they didn't like I said they didn't sign Hassan Reddick. Okay, they got a good defense, of course, but they got a okay offense. You know what I'm saying? With like I said, 40-year-old quarterback. Garrett Wilson is a good number one wide receiver, not a great number one. I wouldn't put him in the conversations of a AJ or a Justin Jefferson or a Jamar Chase. I couldn't put Garrett Wilson in that category at all. He's no Devontae Adams, that's for sure. And that's when Aaron Rodgers had his best years with Devontae Adams. So I mean, are you all trading for Devontae Adams now? I mean, you're making Nathaniel Hackett the head coach, but Nathaniel Hackett has a history of not being a good coach, especially a head coach. So what direction is the New York Jets going in? Are they rebuilding? Are they winning now? It's hard to tell at the moment. Are they about to make a big trade for Devontae Adams? We'll see. Okay. But I just don't understand the direction in which this team is going, and that's just weird. It's a weird it's a weird firing. I didn't think nobody was expecting it to happen because I don't think anybody believes that Robert Saleh deserves to be fired. I mean, look what situation this dude hasn't been in a good situation ever since he's been a head coach of the New York Jets. It's always been dysfunction. But the one thing I will say about Saleh is his defenses are always good. And if that's what y'all brought him in for in the first place, if the defense is not taking a nosedive, I still think that he deserved to keep his job. I just don't get why they fired him. Maybe they fired him because Aaron Rodgers told them to fire him. And if they did it because of that, that's just stupid because Aaron Rodgers is 40 years old. You don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play another year. So for y'all to just be crumbling to Aaron Rodgers' every need and demand and everything he asks y'all to do, that's kind of crazy. Because I know Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback and all, but he's no Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers does not have 7 Super Bowls. And I really hope y'all didn't think y'all was gonna go to the Super Bowl this year with Aaron Rodgers being 40 years old. Come on, man. Y'all have. I think the thing with the New York Jets, they're suffering from having unrealistic expectations for their football team. You guys are not that good. Okay, you have a decent, offense. People are even calling Brees Hall a top 5 back. Brees Hall has never rushed for 1,000 yards in a season. What makes him a top 5 back? We gotta stop throwing these names around at these guys, bro. He didn't. Brees Hall is not a top 5 back. Garrett Wilson is not a top 5 wide receiver in the league. Come on, man. Let's be for real. But I digress, man. Robert Saleh, hopefully you find another job, bro. And anybody but the Jets at this point. I think you'll be all right, man. But y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. And if there's any Jets fans out there watching this video, let me know how y'all feel about the Jets letting Robert Saleh go. You know what I mean? I personally think it's a stupid idea, but I digress. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace, y'all. Peace.